Hello, everyone. I got you can't really see it, but I got my little jingle ears on, my jingle bracelet, my gumdrops, and my peppermint, and my little gingerbread man who you can't really see. I feel like I'm very Christmased out. The shirt is camouflage, so it's a green, but it's not a Christmas green. And I want to show y'all this picture of Beyonce is my background on my iPad. But because of the apps that I have on here, you can't really see her. So I just wanted to show y'all that. Just cause. Um, and I want to say happy Thanksgiving, even though you'll see this after Thanksgiving. But I'm actually recording this before Thanksgiving. Well, technically it's like 2 in the morning. But I wanted to record it before Thanksgiving Day so I can be with my family. Even though I know they're not gonna be here all day, but still. And as always, obligatory self-promotion. Please check out my book, If I Ruled the World, Poems Inspired by Music. Me on the back cover. This is the front. My first ever book. It's always linked in the description and in my link tree in my biography. So now that I've said all of that random stuff, let's get into the video. We're gonna review a Motown Christmas. It's a Christmas compilation of Motown artists, and it was released September 25th, 1973. The genre is bubblegum pop, R&B, soul, Christmas music. I could have just put Christmas music, but I was like, oh, they have all these other genres. I feel like that'd be cute. Not cute. That would be cool to put because then it's not just Christmas music. Like they have the other categories it could be as well. Where can you stream it? Pretty much everywhere. YouTube Music, Apple Music, Pandora, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Amazon Music. I personally have Apple Music. And what are the vibes it's giving? It's giving classic, relaxing, and smooth. And I'm going to tell you my favorite songs and my least favorite songs and my overall opinion. My favorite songs, I picked 4. I did have more, but they're like 25 songs on the album. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be a lot. Well, I don't know if it would have been a lot, but then it would have been like some repeat with some artists. So I just did 4. I always do 4 anyway, but yeah. So my number one favorite song, is it my number one favorite? They're not really in order, but this is one of my favorite songs. Was My Favorite Things by the Supremes. They had very nice harmonies and tones. The beat was very whimsical and fun, and Diana sounds very good in the lead vocals. All of the Supreme songs were in stereo. I don't know what that means, but it did seem kind of like more crisp, maybe, or like maybe they boosted the vocals. Maybe that's what in stereo means. And then a classic Christmas song, Motown Christmas song, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5. I feel like I hear this song all the time during Christmas, but it is a bop. It's a classic fun cover to the song, and it shows it through the child's perspective and is very cute and innocent. It's very upbeat too, so I like that. Especially with like Michael Jackson actually being a kid singing the song, you get it from their perspective. Which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know until I was older that the Santa Claus is just the dad. Mommy's kissing the dad. That's it. But yeah, cute little song, cute cover. And then Little Drummer Boy by The Temptations. So I was trying to get like all the different artists. They had Smokey Robinson on there, The Supremes, Jackson 5. Stevie Wonder had 2 songs on there. The Temptations had a few with Smokey Robinson and then a few by themselves. And then Marvin Gaye had the last song. He only had 1 song. So Little Drummer Boy by The Temptations. It's very good harmonies, and the beat is very upbeat. And I love the addition of the deep voice as well on this track. Yeah. So I got 2 groups and then 2 solo people. No, 3 groups. I guess Smokey. They This Temptation of Smokey Robinson had like a Jingle Bell medley with another song, and the Jingle Bells was really festive and like fun. But then it went into a slow song, and I was like, I don't know if I'll put this one. But I did like it, the beginning part, the Jingle Bells part. And then Someday at Christmas Time by Stevie Wonder. I prefer this over that other um Happy Xmas War's Over because I feel like this song's more genuine and doesn't feel fake. I hate that other song. I feel like I've talked about this before in a different video. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't know. It just seems like kind of like fake. Oh, war's over. Oh, the little children. Like, I don't know. It just seems fake to me. I'm gonna be honest though. I think it's a John Lennon song, and he had that. I hope I'm not getting him confused with another Beatle. Had that song "Woman is the Hardy R of the World," and so that might also be why I'm biased about that song. Stevie has genuineness in his voice, genuineness in his voice, and is a bit upbeat while still being introspective. I love Stevie Wonder, so that does make me a little biased. But yeah, I really enjoyed him on this album because he had another song. I think he did a cover for the other song. I have to look at the track list again. I didn't have any least favorite songs. I will say some of the songs were kind of meh for me because it was kind of. Well, let me get into my overall opinion. Now, I kind of talked about it in my short video. Like, there weren't that many upbeat, like, fun, poppy songs, you know? But let's get into my overall opinion so I can expand on that. I think the album overall was very nice and everyone sounded great on their songs. Oh, I already talked about how it wasn't, I wish it was more upbeat. And I thought I was going to be getting down, y'all, but I was going to sleep. LOL. I felt like, oh, I have a typo. I'm gonna change. I wish it was more balanced as far as upbeat songs because it was like kind of just like a sprinkling in between like the 25 of the songs. I do think the artists were evenly spread throughout though. Like it would be like a Smokey Robinson and the Temptations, then a Jackson Five, then the Supremes, and then the Stevie, and like it was really spread out like evenly for the artist. I don't feel like I heard one artist or group too much. Like it wasn't like back to back back like Jackson Five or something like that. Like they spread them out pretty evenly, so that was good. So I feel like they all got their time to shine. I think it is still a nice Christmas album, but definitely very chill, very calm. So if that's your vibe, I would say put this on. Of course, I was wanting to hear something else. LOL. But I will still listen to it in the future if I'm like wrapping gifts or like writing a Christmas cards. Like it's a very relaxing album, so it's not like bad. Um, so I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Like it was nice, it was good, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to be getting down and you know it being funky. And I feel like when I've heard like Motown playlist of Christmas songs, I feel like they must be playing the upbeat ones on like YouTube because um I don't remember it being slow like this when I listen to like the playlist on YouTube. But yeah, that's what I think about the album. Have you listened to a Motown Christmas? Will you listen to it now? Will you not listen to it now? Let me know what y'all think. So I don't have anything Christmas related to say to this, even though this is a Christmas album and a Christmas video. And I'm wearing all of these Christmas uh, accessories. But I have a rant about something else. So it's called Motown Artist Development Rant. And it makes me think of like when they would talk about like the artist development back in the day and how they would have to do this choreography and be very specific and very precise and make sure their images were good and like they were trying to be wholesome artists and like the development that they had to go through and like the strictness that they had to like do stuff. It made me think of like artists today. So let's get into that. This is probably gonna be like the most random rant I've ever written. LOL. But I've noticed in many other music fans too that like artist development is like no longer a thing. I think one of the many great things about Motown is that they actually developed their artists, had them work on their overall style and presence. Of course, there were some negatives about Motown. I'm not going to say there weren't, but the point of this rant. Um, it just seems like now artists just come out and they're not polished. Not saying like to change themselves or to make themselves like different or anything like that, but there are just things like as an artist you should be developed more before you blow up. But it could also be maybe they're blowing up so fast they don't have time to like really develop themselves, especially stage presence. Especially for male rappers, but this can also apply to some female rappers too. For example, like Ice Spice is known for like not having any real stage presence and just kind of like one note twerking, which especially for women artists they have to do everything. So it's kind of um they have to dance, they have to dance, they have to be stylish, they have to be attractive and be entertaining. So female artists across all genres, not just rap. Where was it? Have to be the full package. So they have to do everything. But so it's shocking when female artists are not held to that standard. Um, like the fact that Ice Spice is not out here breaking into 8 counts or anything like that, like other female rappers, is shocking. Yeah, that like she's not held to that. I mean, she is held to that standard, but coming out the gate, not making it like a priority to have some kind of like stage presence and like some kind of, you don't got to do like a full 8 count, maybe something other than twerking, you know. But male artists, all they have to do, they don't have to, male artists don't have to do all that to be successful though. I personally don't see a lot of male artists because, or male rappers in concert because a lot of them will just yell into the mic and maybe jump around, lol. And like I don't know, the only person I really would want to see, and he's touring next year, so I want to go see him. Is Tyler the Creator because I feel like he's every time he does an album, it's like a whole new persona, it's a whole new outfit, a whole new personality. Like it's a lot going on with him, and he actually is like performing out, the different phases or the different alter egos that he's embodying. So that's like different than the rapper just having the track in the back and yelling into the mic the lyrics that we also hear from the backtrack. So that's like different. Even someone like Sexy Red who doesn't do a full choreography, I was still entertained by her live performance. Like it was still fun, even though that's not really well, no, I think at the BET Awards she did do a dance routine, but like that's not her main thing, but she's still entertaining. I feel like artists need to get back into like being developed and like fully ready to capture people's attention before they're like big blow ups. Because then you have this artist like they blow up and then it's like nothing really exciting about them. Chappelle. No, it's Chapel. See, I keep wanting to call her Chappelle. Chapel Rowan, for example, is so unique and fun. You know what I mean? She has the whole drag kind of thing going on, and she's actually like has great stage presence from the live performances I've seen of her, and she always has like the outfits on point, the storyline. Like it seems like she's really a unique, fun artist that blew up. Even though I feel like she's been in the game for like a long time. And then Megan Thee Stallion used to be a majorette, so it definitely shows because she's a great performer. And then Chloe X Holly definitely went to Beyonce's artist development class. LOL. They always put on a nice performance. They have their outfits together. They got the moves. They got everything. So it's like there are artists who, you know, are like newer and they're actually developing and building their sound and their style and everything. And also, I think there should be media training. Uh, that would also be great, and social media training because I get you want to defend yourselves, but not everything needs a response. And like, you've definitely seen celebrities get online and be arguing with people, and you're like, does this really need a response? But I also understand, hey, John Smith, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is harassing you, and he don't think you're gonna see it. So I feel like, hey, it's your social media, it's you, the person adding you. Do what you want to do. But I also feel like, does everything need a response? I don't think everything needs a response. And I feel like a boomer, lol. But really, I think we should go back to Motown artist development way of doing things. Like, I feel like I'm being a dead horse. But yeah, a lot of these artists just blow up and they're just like TikTok artists, so they don't really have the stage presence, they don't have the style, they don't have the whole package going on for themselves. They just blow up and then they don't really have much going on. And artists like for example, like Coyle Ray, like she's like, I don't hate Coyle Ray, but I also feel like, have I seen a performance of her and it was like really great? No. So it's kind of like, once these artists come out, they really need to be like developed to some kind of identity, because even an artist like Saweetie, like she still has, I feel like she's gotten better. And then, for example, Dua Lipa, she wasn't all that great performing, but then she's improved over time. And so, even if you're not that great, you could improve over time. So I feel like that could also be something that like someone like Ice Spice could work on, or Coyle Ray. But then I also feel like they both kind of need, like, they have identities, but it's not really like super unique. At least not to me, and I'm maybe to other people. But yeah. So what do you think about artist development? Do you feel like artists need more development because, back in the day, they used to be on point. They had to get those moves. They had to get in that spot right. They had to wear those outfits. They had to coordinate. Like, you know, what do you have to think about that? So, yeah. No, it's not even a Christmas related rant or poem or anything, but it was just something I want to rant about. So, I wrote about that. So, yeah, y'all. What's your favorite Christmas album? I'm going to definitely talk about more Christmas albums. There are a lot of Christmas albums I want to talk about. So, I think I'm going to do like a shorts series of like, it's gonna start off on TikTok of like 25 days of Christmas album reviews, because there's so many I want to talk about, and like EPs, and maybe I'll throw in some singles, because I didn't realize I want to talk about Britney Spears Christmas songs, but I didn't realize she didn't have a Christmas album. So maybe I will also talk about some singles. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you all for watching my videos. I really appreciate y'all. Hope you're having a good holiday season, and I will see you all next week.